Hi everyone, my name is Emma Puckett, and today for the staff training project, I am going to be doing a presentation on cultivating an online presence. So first, I will just give an overview of the presentation so everyone knows what to expect. So the following presentation is to teach staff how to cultivate an online presence as well as inform the significance of having such. The presentation will cover the following: reasons why an online presence is important, how to create a LinkedIn profile, what to include in your profile, an example of an engagement plan to grow your network, as well as a conclusion of the information that was covered in this presentation. So next I will go over the objectives or goals that I would like the staff to be able to do by the end of this presentation. So the first one is to understand the importance of maintaining a professional online presence as an ABA practitioner, whether you are an RBT or a graduate student or a BCBA. An online presence is very important for all of those roles. I also want staff to be able to recognize how platforms like LinkedIn can support networking, professional growth, and advocacy for evidence-based practices. Next, I would like everyone to learn how to create and optimize a profile tailored to ABA goals and roles, to explain strategies for sharing content and engaging meaningfully with others in the ABA community. And finally, I would like for everyone to be able to develop confidence in representing your professional identity online in an ethical, HIPAA-compliant manner. So now I will just quickly go over the significance of cultivating an online presence in the field of ABA. It builds professional credibility by showcasing certifications, education, skills, and experience. It also highlights your expertise in specific areas of ABA. So if you work like at a DTT clinic, you can specify that, as well as different supervision roles you may have. This also will support networking with other professionals, potential employers, and collaborators such as occupational therapists or speech-language pathologists. Finally, it will keep you updated on current trends, research, and job opportunities in the field. Then I also included just a few more that this will provide a platform to share evidence-based practices. It can help with career development, and it also encourages professional engagement with groups and discussions. So next, I just put the steps to creating a LinkedIn profile. It is very simple. There are really only 2 steps that you have to do. So you'll go to LinkedIn, and it is hyperlinked in this presentation, and you'll click join now and sign up using your email, and you will get to create your own password. After this, to finish your profile, you'll add your name, location, and job title. So as for requirements for your profile, it is very important that you have every requirement listed. So you need to upload a professional photo, write a compelling headline, and you want to keep this short but be specific. So BCBA passionate about early intervention, functional communication, for example, or registered behavior technician, specifically in a DTT clinic or an NET clinic, play-based therapy, that kind of thing. And then you will also complete the about section, the summary. So you'll write 3 to 4 sentences summarizing your background, areas of interest in ABA, and professional goals. Next, you will add your work experience. So you'll include your current and past ABA roles. You can just use bullet points to do this. We don't want anything to be too wordy. You don't really want this section to be in paragraph form. But you want to describe responsibilities like data collection, implementing behavior plans, and collaborating with teams. And then you will also include your education, so degrees and any relevant coursework or certifications that you currently hold or are working towards. Next, I just went ahead and put to add licenses and certifications, and you'll also want to highlight your skills. So any ABA related skills, any areas that you have extensive knowledge in. If you need to request recommendations, you can do this through LinkedIn. You can follow relevant organizations, and it's also important to keep it updated. So regularly update your profile with new roles, training, continuing education, projects, certifications, any of those things. And then next, I just went ahead and put some directions to create an engagement plan to keep your LinkedIn updated, cultivate your online presence as a whole. So you'll want to set clear goals, define your purpose, whether you're networking, job searching, knowledge sharing, or just staying informed. You'll also want to identify your target audience. And then the next section I just put to optimize your profile. This kind of went along with the last section, all of those requirements that you want to have. And then another good thing that you can do to cultivate your presence is to post regular content. So share related articles, blog posts, highlight any development that you're having, share success stories. Of course, be sure that these are HIPAA compliant. And you can also post useful tools, strategies, or visuals. And then next, I just put some other steps you can do, engaging with others, building your network, so you can create connections with colleagues, classmates, mentors. And also, it's important to review monthly to see if you need to update anything, refresh your summary or the featured section. And you can also check your profile views, so who has been looking at your account, and you can also see your connection growth as a whole. And for the staff listening, I went ahead and put a discussion prompt here for you guys to talk about amongst yourselves. So in today's digital world, having an online professional presence, such as a LinkedIn profile, can be powerful for networking, staying informed, advocating for the field of ABA. What are your thoughts on using platforms like LinkedIn to represent yourself as an ABA professional? Have you used it to connect with others in the field, share resources, or find job opportunities? What are some benefits or concerns you see when it comes to building a professional presence online? And then in conclusion, I would just like to go over the main points again. Today we learned about the importance of maintaining a professional online presence as an ABA practitioner. We learned about LinkedIn, how it can support networking, professional growth, and advocacy for evidence-based practices. We also learned how to create and optimize a LinkedIn profile tailored to ABA roles and goals. We explored strategies for sharing content and engaging meaningfully with others in the field. And finally, I hope that you have all been able to develop confidence in representing your professional identity online in an ethical, HIPAA compliant manner. Thank you.